So let's get started. The first thing that I'll talk about is the interface that we're going to be using to edit our page. So this is a tool called KRPano, and if you're going to take on a larger project, you'll need to learn a little bit more about the KRPano interface. But this is one of the apps that we have available to you in the lab. So here I am, and you'll notice that my website, my web page here has got this interactive panel. And I can toggle the panel on and off with this arrow. So if I have the panel toggled off, you'll notice it's really tiny, and I can't interact with my icons. I can click on them, I can use them as I would normally, but I can't edit them. So to edit the icons, what I'll do is I will actually open up this window, the panel, and now I've got this mini panel. I can further open up the panel by clicking on the downward arrow right here. So now that's the full panel, and these are all the things I can add to my image. I can open a scene, I can open a photo, I can open video. All of these things are possible. Video hotspot, play a sound, whatever. But what I really want first is a text hotspot. So let's say I wanted to identify this building here. This is the State Universal Store, or GUM it's called in Russian. So let's say that I wanted to put a title over here. I can do that by adding a text hotspot. So I'll click on text hotspot, and I'll hit create. And now I've got this hotspot right here. And I can go ahead and use some knowledge of formatting to decide what I want to do. So I can change the color. Let's say I want it to be purple. I can change the color border. Let's say I wanted the color border to be like a yellow. I can also do a few other things. You can play around with it. I can increase the text size, so I can make that 30. And oops. And now I can make any of those changes that I'd like. Once I'm happy with that, I can go ahead and just type in the box what I want it to say. So I want it to say GUM, State Universal Store, right? And I'll hit enter. And now that changes it. And I can move it around, whatever I want to do with it. And I'll go ahead and minimize that, and now I can't move it, you'll notice. If I maximize it, all of these objects become movable and I can move them around. So I can label however many labels I would like. I could add pictures, I could add other hotspots, but let's just start with text that we're going to add. So I've got this text, and it exists here as long as I keep this window open, but it doesn't exist on the server yet. That'll be the next step. So the first step is go ahead and play around, add some text hotspots until you're happy with them. And then I'll show you how to go ahead and download it and add it to the server. All right, so here we are, and we have added the text that we want, and now we want to download that file. The file exists as part of a series of files. This one happens to be called an XML file, and it's tour.xml, and it stands for Extended Markup Language, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But now I want to download that file. There's a little download button here, and I can hit save, and hopefully it has downloaded. No, I guess I have to hit it again. Now it's downloaded as whatever it is, tour, XML, backup, whatever it does. And now I can, I have it on, I have it on my computer. The next step is going to be to take a look at it in an XML editor, a text editor, and then we can upload it to the server so that those changes will be permanent.